Japan's worst streamers get knocked out.
Johnny Somali, one of the internet's biggest embarrassments, is at it again, and good lord, I hate to say it, but some people truly never learn. Not only did he get smacked up once, but now twice in 2 weeks. I was actually planning on doing a video on the first time he got put in his place. However, I got a little bit busy with life stuff, and
Why's he got a fucking banner? It's got shrouded 0 viewers. Bro, this putting Shroud at the fuck. Yeah, what the hell? What happened to Shroud? God damn.
Couldn't get to it. And I'll be honest with y'all, the second time he got smacked is much funnier than the first one. But you know, since we're here already, you know, roll the clip. Let's go ahead and see it.
Mm-hmm.
I like how bro is wearing.
Bro, Super Mario stepped up. Holy shit. Boom, bitch.
I like how bro is wearing a Luffy straw hat, and he is doing the exact opposite of what everything Luffy stands for. Like, I want y'all to understand, like, what kind of creature we're dealing with here. He is going around calling himself Monkey D. Monkey. Do you guys seriously think that you can reason with a black man calling himself Monkey? I know Luffy's name is Monkey D. Luffy, but Monkey D. Monkey, like, why did you need to emphasize the monkey? What's your issue?
This seems like just somebody who's trying to be as edgy and obnoxious as possible for viewership. Like, I think that's really what he's doing. Like, he's just trying to get as much attention on him and everything like that, right? Trying to just be obnoxious as fuck for whatever reason.
Why? Why? You're making us look bad, pal. Man, you know what? Not even a race thing. You're making yourself look bad. You're responsible for yourself. Nobody's cleaning up after you. People are just going to keep manhandling you because you're a 5'3" little shit. You're a pussy. I said you're a pussy. And I got to catch up a little bit on the lore for the most recent stuff to make sense.
God.
But long story short, the Japanese people want this man out. Like, they want this nut job gone. They want him
Bro, if I was Japan, I'd deport him. I say get the fuck out of here. Like, we don't need a reason to deport you. Like, no, we don't need a reason. Get the fuck out. That's it. Yeah, I would immediately just be like, yeah, what is the point? Like, this is the thing is, Japan is a fucking, it is like I don't know, monolithic, what's the word? Culture, right? It's a very, very strong culture of respect, and everybody there does pretty much the same thing, and they stick to themselves. Like, they're not, Japan's not going, and like, I mean, you know, like, fuck it, like, they're not going over to America and attacking us. Like, I mean, there was that one thing a long time ago, but that was a long fucking time ago. They're not doing this shit anymore. They're sitting there taking care of themselves, and that's it. So somebody else comes into their fucking place and starts harassing them. They're the one in the wrong. He's not an American. He's a fucking foreigner, though. He's not from there. And he shouldn't fucking be there. If he doesn't know how to act right, he get the fuck out. It's that simple.
They want him kicked out. And if you also want this idiot off the streets of Japan, you should totally like and sub up to this video so we can get this video pushed out
10,000 likes, bro. He gets deported.
A little bit more to potentially
10,000
more
likes, he
people
gets
and more
deported.
people can understand who he is and report it to the police if they ever come across him. Now, it's been a while since we've talked about Johnny Somali because, well, you know, he fell off. Now, if you're not fully caught up on Johnny Somali lore, I did a few videos on which you should totally watch after you watch this one. But for the context of this video, I'll give you a quick little spark notes. Johnny Somali is an IRL kick streamer who goes around to different countries and just disrespects everyone's culture and just flips it up on their head. Like, I mean, dude was and still is going around publicly disrespecting Shinzo Abe, telling people he's going to bomb Hiroshima again, and just flat out.
Oh yeah, it's this. So it's this guy. Oh my god. It's this guy, Jesus.
being a loud, obnoxious little gremlin that goes against all of Japanese culture. And fun fact, after I did my first 2 vids, I had a bunch of Japanese people reach out to talk to me about all of this and how it's like impacting society, and it's truly heartbreaking. I have one person in particular who is fighting with everything they got to get this man locked up and deported. But since he moves so slithery and nasty, it's hard to lock him up due to him finding like random loopholes. Like no matter what, he will find his way out of that situation. I gotta give him props at that point. For you to
I mean, that's the government. They can do whatever the fuck they want. Just kick him the fuck out. He doesn't have a right to be there. What do you mean? What do you mean he's gonna find a loophole? Just close it. What's he gonna do? Sue him?
They that much? Like you
yeah, bitch, you're out.
I don't know. And after people saw him get worse and worse, they took matters into their own hands and said, you know what, forget the police. We're going to forge our own Twitter accounts and just track near everything that he does. Damn. Which is where I get most of my information. Shout out y'all.
Damn, so they're like stalking. Oh my God. The Yakuza literally found his apartment, have been following him around on the bus.
Again, I do go over more of this in my other videos. Make sure you guys check them out after this video. But flash forward about 2 weeks ago.
And this is the funny thing, right? Is that like, even they are trying to be polite. They are. They're trying to be polite, and they haven't knocked this dude off. They haven't killed him. Imagine doing this in other places. You imagine doing this in one of these countries in South America? You act like that? Yeah, he'd be done.
He realized money's drying up, he's not actually entertaining, and can only farm views by harassing people.
Exactly.
Japanese people probably won't touch him.
Because really, it's really just kids that watch this shit, right? Kids love to watch this kind of stuff. Like, I mean, I bet if I was like 12, I probably would think this was kind of funny, right? Maybe a little bit. I don't know. Like, it's a different world now, so like, how do I know? But like, whenever I was 12, I would like watching like stupid shit like this, right? But like anybody that's like past puberty, I can't imagine this being funny. You know, kids love clowns. Yeah, kids love clowns.
But boy, was he wrong. So he went back to Japan. And with him, he brought 2 other idiots, Turan, Spidey, and Gino. Now, I'm like 99.9% sure that Turan is like autistic as shit. And like, you know, that doesn't excuse his behavior, but I'm gonna leave him alone. I'm gonna leave him alone for a second, because he has a whole nother issue entirely. But as for Gino, I'm genuinely trying to figure out who is the bigger clout chaser between him and Johnny. Like, Johnny is bold and will do damn near whatever for like 2 schmeckles, but Gino will literally just follow Johnny around and do exactly what he does. Like, I genuinely think sometimes Gino is a lost puppy, just trying to figure out his purpose in life. These 2 have been
he's just trying to clout chase, that's all. That's all they're doing. They're over there trying to fuck around to do the one thing to get them in the news, to get people talking about them, right? Like, their dream is to have a Kai situation where, like, they cause a big, a big situation in, like, Central Park or wherever the fuck Kai did that thing. And then everybody gets called out and, like, shit gets destroyed, right? They're making content by harassing people. Yeah, exactly. Why didn't you throw in the autistic art? I think that what he was saying is, like, the person is, like, is like the person is like genuinely socially awkward, right? They're like socially unaware, and so like some of the rude things they could be doing could just be because they're like bad. It's like it's ignorance rather than malice. Like, I think that's the point that he was trying to make.
And balls together this entire trip just being idiots together. They're even like,
because y'all got to keep in mind, whenever people say somebody has autism, what does autism really mean? It doesn't really mean that somebody has autism. It means that they either have social problems, problems communicating, or they remember a lot of stuff that doesn't matter. Like, that's what autism means on the internet. Like, that's what it is.
Arguing together like 40-year-old couples. Just last week or something like that, they went to the forest and started doing rituals. They were drawing pentagrams on pictures of Logan Paul, Shinzo Abe, and a big Japanese streamer. I'm forgetting her name. But they were just in that forest lighting Logan things Paul on fire and also eating bugs for whatever reason. I don't get that one.
Yeah, I do. They were trying to get attention. That's why.
can't really say what blood was cooking right there, but hey, man, not everybody is naturally funny. Some people got it a lot better than others. That's all I'm gonna say. They also almost got game ended by being complete idiots and attempted to climb Mount Fuji with like no gear, like none at all. And instead of trying to climb back down the mountain, they got scared and just wimped out and just started paying money to stay in the back. And instead of trying to climb down the mountain, they got scared and kept paying money for a warm by staying in the bathroom. They had to keep paying to stay in the bathroom for warmth. Like,
so they had to pay money to sit in the fucking bathroom because they were too cold? Oh my God.
Know how sad that is? like that is sad.
That is,
come on, like,
yeah, that is
single
sad.
tier, single tier. And what I don't think these two dimwits understand is that, yeah, sure, it's content. No one is laughing with you. We're laughing at you because you're an idiot. Like, this is some shit that I'd expect out of a Looney Tunes cartoon, dog. Like, this is insane. But
well, it'd be like, it wouldn't even be out of a Looney Tunes cartoon. It would be out of one of those Looney Tunes cartoons that like fucking Warner Brothers has got to do like 7 different disclaimers where it says like, yeah, we used to be racist. Yes, we perpetuated racial stereotypes. Yes, we use certain races as a joke. Yes, we like to use racial slurs. Yes, we use blackface. Yes, we like to... and then, oh, also we used to hate women back then. All right, now enjoy the show, folks. And that's it. Yeah, that's the kind of Looney Tunes it would be part of.
Anyways, I've obviously been following these two idiots a little bit loosely, so you know I can scrape some most of them in private out there, stupidity. You know, just typical nag stuff. You know I get that. You know, yeah. And a very common trend with these two is that they drink. And they drink a lot. And that leads us to the current Johnny Somali timeline. So these two are obviously drunk and harassing people since they don't know how to do like literally anything else. They're not good for anything else. And then someone grabs Gino's phone in an attempt to, you know, get those two.
I think a lot of these guys, like the reason why they go around and they harass people and they do this kind of stuff is because they can't get an audience doing anything else. So like, it's not like if this guy just sat around and, you know, tried to entertain people, that people would watch, right? Like, everybody would leave. So, like, this is what they have to do. So, like, if they want clout, if they want attention, if they want people to pay attention to them, they have to act like fucking clowns. And if they don't do that, well, then nobody's going to watch.
To leave everyone else alone. They literally just walk around and pester civilians like all day long. And I'm gonna just let the rest of the clip speak for itself. I'm gonna pause it here and there to get my thoughts and opinions, but yeah, here's the clip.
Back off, bro. Back off. Yeah, back off. Back off. Back off.
You the back off.
With me, what I do?
Look at you.
I just came.
Trying to defend them. They don't like you. Stop defending them.
Just leave people alone. Like,
yeah, it's being a fucking obnoxious. Like, I don't understand, like, I don't get why it's so hard for people to just, like, not act like that. Like, I've never had a situation where this happens. You know? Like, it doesn't even make sense. Like, yeah, like, why do you, like, I would never act like that way around these people. But you watch these people? What do you mean I watch these people? I'm not watching them. I'm watching a video about it. What, I'm not watching this. What are you talking about? Are you crazy? They're irrelevant and desperate. That's really what it is they go around and they harass people and they're irrelevant and desperate. That's what it is.
They just don't understand how to leave people alone. This clip itself just exemplifies the entire problem with these two. Like, what are you doing this for? Like, what are you causing this problem for? Just like walk away. They don't want to be in front of the camera. Like, just cool it. Like, let it be.
Yeah. Hey, you racist. You racist. You racist.
Yeah, exactly. Like, people say you participate in content wheel, part of the problem. I completely disagree. I think that you should absolutely call this shit out. You should 100% call this shit out. Absolutely. I don't like this idea that, like, you should just ignore people that are bad actors, because whenever you ignore bad actors, then they just keep acting bad. Nah, bro, like, if somebody says some stupid ass shit or does something that you don't like, you should be able to say whatever the fuck you want. Yeah, what do you mean? Race car, bro, they don't really think that they're being racist. They're just saying this to get them mad. Yeah, they're not. They don't really think that they're being racist. They're just being goofballs. Like they're acting like assholes just to try to get a reaction.
Hey, you're racist. You're racist.
I find it extremely ironic
Yeah.
that these two are saying like you're racist, you're racist, you're racist. When those two, like that is literally the only thing you do. Like that is it. You are the racist one. You are the problem. These people
Yeah,
have no
100%.
issue with black people. They have no issue with white folk. They have no issue with no other race. It is just literally you two. And I explained this a little bit in my other two videos, but like if people just keep going over there harassing Japanese people, they're just you're just
they're gonna be racist. Yeah, they're not gonna like because like if you no fucking shit. Yeah, you're right.
gonna set a bad precedence for everyone. Like, stop. You gotta lead by example. Like, you can't keep doing this, gang.
Why are you being okay? Say that. Don't grab my camera. Don't grab. No, damn it.
Just go, you know.
Damn it.
Racist. Y'all racist. Y'all racist. We know that. You racist.
I don't see how they don't get deported. Yeah, I really don't. Like, I don't see how they don't get deported. It doesn't make sense. Because, like, they're just going around harassing people in public. Like, why not? Why doesn't Japan just deport them?
Damn it.
Malcolm X. Racist. Hey, racist.
Okay.
Hey, you bitch. Whatever. I don't know what's going on. Yeah. Nah, man. And what?
Just don't grab the camera. All you have to say
Don't
is
grab nothing. Oh.
Damn.
Anonymous sent $3 Hiroshima, Nagasaki, Hiroshima, Nagasaki, Hiroshima, Nagasaki, Hiroshima, Nagasaki, Hiroshima, Nagasaki.
Yep, there it is.
I'm not one for violence, but I
feel the same way. Like, I don't think that you should ever like try to hit somebody to solve a problem. Like, I'm really not about that. I think that's bad. But at the end of the day, like the government should have pulled them the fuck out of there before this even happened. Right? It should have never escalated to this point to begin with. So it's like, I mean, like, yeah, it shouldn't have happened. He shouldn't have punched him, but they also shouldn't have been there in the first place, right?
It's kind of nuts. And for extra good measure, we actually have this clip here that just syncs them both up because Gina was streaming this too. We got a nice little time sync on what they're doing. Yo, they missed the QuickTime events. Yeah, go back and play KH2. You missed a QuickTime event, buddy.
Oh my god.
And hey, man, me personally, if I would have seen this fat lip in a GTA server, first of all, smacking the shit out of him like the first guy. And secondly, I'm grabbing his bottom lip and I'm pulling it down like a window shade and letting it bounce back up and smack him in his forehead with the recoil. All in GTA, of course. I wouldn't harm a single person ever. Like, that's not me. I'm a loving person. I make love, not war. And I also find it extremely ironic that TTF is still playing.
Is just spamming Hiroshima, Nagasaki, just like over and over and over. I can't believe that the Japanese put up with this shit for a second. Like, I cannot believe that. Yeah, that, like, I would just, see, the thing is, like, this is what's so sad, right? Is you get somebody like, and this is how bad these clowns are. I'm gonna make this comparison. You get somebody like Ice Poseidon, who goes and does some dumbass shit in Thailand, right? Or Thailand, and he gets in trouble, he gets put in jail. But then meanwhile in Japan, these guys are going out of their way and harassing people. Bro, Japan should throw them in jail. Imagine somebody joking about 9/11 in USA. It's all about the context. People joke about 9/11 all the time, okay? Like, I used to do it a lot. So it's not really, that's not, yeah, they do. As a matter of fact. But it's not about joking about it. It's about the intent, right? Like, this dude is not doing it as a joke. He's doing it with the intent to agitate and piss people off. Yeah, he's going out of his way to do that.
he's knocked out on the ground. I think it really highlights all the issues we have here. Like, his chat knows TTS is going to get him in trouble, but they still play crazy TTS all over the place to laugh at his misfortunes because, you know, they're not the ones getting smacked up. Like Johnny Somali in chat, I know you dickheads are going to watch this video in full, so you're going to see this and you're going to try to pick apart and pull apart everything that you can.
Bro, people say he's not Muslim or Somali, he's Ethiopian. Bro, who gives a fuck what he is? Like, everybody that's not stupid knows that this guy is not a representative of anything other than clowns. He's not a representative of black people, Somalians, Muslims, or Ethiopians, or Americans. Like, he's not he's not on their team. This isn't the Olympics, man. He's not representing the country. He's just an asshole. Now, the unfortunate reality is that bad interactions with another race is probably the main reason why people are racist. Like, I think that a lot of the people that are racist, at least the ones that I know that have had racial feelings about things, they had bad experiences. Either they were brought up that way or they had a bad experience of a person of that race, right? That's usually what it is. And so, like, yeah, it does perpetuate that, but, like, I don't think that's fair to classify, like, every Ethiopian is like this, because this guy's, fuck, I bet half of them don't even care. It affirms their biases, though. It does, and it's bad. But I just think that, like, it's true, but it shouldn't be. And I don't like to try to hold people to that standard because I think that's unfair.
You did the last video, but y'all should probably chill out, like, for real, like, before someone seriously gets more hurt than this. Y'all gotta relax. I see y'all in Discord right now just trying to purge everything, but hey, man, cops on your ass. CG's, it's raps. Y'all are done. Get them out the country. Kick them out. Get them out. But I do want to step back for a second and say, you know, like, Japanese citizens, I know y'all are mad and annoyed with him, but this isn't really the right way to go about it. And to be fair, the people who, like, put hands on Johnny and Gino, like, they weren't Japanese people. The person, the clip in the beginning of the video, not Japanese, and the person here is obviously not Japanese, but I don't want y'all getting in trouble. We don't need actual innocent people getting yourselves in trouble and, like, causing public violence because, like, you know, that's illegal.
No, it's the government should step in. Like, that's the thing is that, you know, I think they should. I like, there's it, like, you know, I don't ever think it's the right option to, like, be violent to people, but it is funny. It is definitely funny whenever something like this happens.
And that's going to put you in a tough spot. Ultimately, the person that throws the first punch is the one that's going to be put in jail. So, like, he knows that you're the one who's going to be put in jail and not him. So, like, we gotta outsmart the little gremlin. Honestly, the best course.
My understanding is that doesn't Japan actually have a law explicitly against filming people with the intent to degrade them? Like, Japan literally has this specific law, and people have been deported. Foreigners have been deported for this. Yes. Yeah. And so, like, I don't know why these guys are still around. Yeah, I don't get it.
Action is if you see him act up, record it, and then show the police, and, like, they'll handle it. Don't step in. Don't do the police's job. Like, let the police handle it. And if he does actually try to harass you, then just try your best to ignore him and record it, or just like move on. There is so much more info on this guy that I couldn't cover in this video, or else we'd be here for, like, literal hours. So if you guys do want me to go into more detail on the other nuisance streamers, or, you know, provide more details on the stuff I was talking about earlier, or just want more updates in general, please let me know down in the comments. I can for sure expand upon more of the stuff he was doing since he got back to Japan, because, you know, it's bad. But until then, I'm gonna hop out of here and I'm gonna go play some Toontown. You know, shout out my boy Buford Tricky Knees. He's the hardest in the game. He's so icy. But with that being said, make sure you guys like the video. If you liked it, subscribe because you made this far into the video and you clearly like me. Check out all my
glad that I heard about this. I didn't know this guy was still
be safe. Peace.
I didn't know this guy was still out making a fool of himself, man. I really had no idea.
Everyone's culture.
Like, it's just, I mean, that's just the way it is. I'll link y'all the video. Like, I'm glad somebody made a video about this clown, man. Like, honestly, I just think all Japan needs to do is just go and deport him. Like, just go deport him and all those other people. Like, if I was Japan, you know what I would do? I'd throw his ass in jail. I would. I'd just throw his ass in jail. Find out some fucking reason of why it's okay to throw him in jail. Put him in jail and just leave him there for as long as possible. And then after that, you know, after, like, you know, that period's over, then we deport them. Maybe Japanese governments are scared of how they would look. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they are. I don't know. It depends. But I think that, honestly, every single person that's watching this kind of shit, if the Japanese government deported them, I think would be very happy. That would be a Japanese government W. No, fuck this clown. Even another streamer from Australia is starting to do similar things. Well, that's the problem, right? Is that it's like, this is just the way the internet is that if you can make money and you can get attention for being hostile and obnoxious like this, people are going to do it because they can. If there's money in it, it's going to happen. Straight up. Like, that's just it. Like, if there's money to be involved, if there's money to be had, it will happen. Japan won't waste time with jail. They'll just ban his ass. Well, good for them. Like, I just think that's what should happen. Yeah, I can't believe this dude's still doing work. Yeah, I'll link y'all the video. Give it a like. Rage bait is real? Yeah, I think that's what he's doing. Absolutely. I mean, okay, to be accepting of diversity. Well, it's not about being diversity or not. Like, the guy, like, bro, like, he would do this to other people that are, like, I don't know where the fuck this dude came from, but he would be doing this to people in his country, too. Like, it's not like he gives a fuck about, like, what color people are. Like, he's just harassing people for attention. And this is just the way, like, I don't even think this guy's a genuine racist, probably. Like, he's just an idiot. He's just an idiot trying to be edgy and say the most crazy, bad thing that's going to get him the most attention. Like, that's really all there is to it. It's not like this is a genuine, like, hateful, racist person or anything. Do you think he's aware of the risks or just careless? I think he's probably thinks to himself, it's probably not going to happen to me. It'll be all right. That's what I would bet he thinks. Seems like he uses his race as defense against repercussion. He just does that to make people mad. He's too stupid to be an actual racist. Yeah, true. True.